Well, my least favorite scenario has happened again. I received a call from an executor of estate, let's call him Mike, who calls me and says, "Hey, mom and dad have passed. I am the executor of the estate and I need to sell mom and dad's house, but we don't know where to start. We are overwhelmed. We have so much going on. And would you please go over to the house and tell us what you think I should do?" So I go over, they have a punch code for the house, for the front door. So I go over to the house and I walk in the door, and it was I can understand completely why they're overwhelmed, and I can completely empathize with this situation because my parents had only bought one house. They lived in their house for almost 59 years. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was a garage with an attic over it. There was an attic over the house. There was a basement underneath the house, and it was especially the attic over the garage was full of stuff. Boxes and boxes and boxes of utility bills and old books and old magazines and just tons and tons of stuff. And we had begged with mom and dad for years to start going through some of that stuff. So when they got to the point where they couldn't go up there anymore. So we would bring boxes down, and everything was very neatly labeled. I'm like, Mom, do we really need utility bills from the 50s and 60s? Oh yeah, we might need those someday. I'm like, why would you need utility bills from the 50s and 60s? Why would you need that? And then she would get upset and we would put it back, and we would just. So I understand the battle some of you are facing with your parents when they will not throw things away, when they will not downsize, when they will not give up the big house. But please, for all of you that are in the big house, that if you've been there for years and you have tons and tons of stuff in your house, don't do this to your kids. Don't do this to your kids. I spent every day for 1 month emptying out my parents' house, trying to get rid of all the things so we could sell the house. First, we had a yard sale, and then we went through a bunch of the closets and such, and tons and tons and tons of photo albums and books. And underneath the couch, when we moved the couch, underneath the couch was a bunch of old newspapers. And the closets were all full of clothes. There was a closet in the hall that was full of photo albums and board games, and just so much stuff every day for 1 month. And as fate would have it, Mom's church was having their annual rummage sale, their fundraiser rummage sale. So I would load the car up with all kinds of stuff, and I would drive up there and unload. And it got to the point, it was really funny because they had a bunch of people that were helping set up the rummage sale. When they'd see my car pull up, they would all come out and help me unload, and they were really kind about it. But it was just, don't do that to your kids. Start going through things. Start small. You go through a closet, and things that don't fit or things that you will never wear again, take it and donate it, or sell some of the furniture, get some of this stuff out of the house, downsize, even better. Get out of the big house that you've lived in for 30 or 40 years, and right size your house and your living situation and get into something smaller that's more manageable for you. And that's another issue with this house that Mike sent me out to the other day. This house has completely gotten away from mom and dad. They were not able to keep up with the maintenance. They were not able to keep up with the day-to-day stuff that you have to do to when you own a house. And there's so much work to do. Like I said, if you are the person that's going to be the one handling that and you're having trouble getting mom and dad on board with downsizing, or maybe paring down their stuff in the house, show them this. Or, and if you are a person that's facing that situation, you can't decide what you're going to do, and maybe you're a little overwhelmed, there's professionals that will come and help you downsize and help you clear out things and get the garage to a state where you can maybe park a car in it again. That's another problem with Mike's house, is that the garage is just stuck full of tools and yard implements and all kinds of stuff that they are going to have to deal with, and they don't want to deal with it. Give your kids the opportunity to take the things they want, or if you have a will, maybe you put an addendum to the will that, and this is another scenario that this family's dealing with. There's a couple items that mom said I could have that. Mom said I could have that. And so now here's Mike trying to decide which sibling or which heir is going to get these things, because everybody thinks that they can lay claim to it. And the one is an ornate, beautiful china hutch. It really is a stunning china hutch. But this one wants it and that one wants it. Mike doesn't want it, but he doesn't know what to do, because everybody thinks that, oh yeah, I heard mom say that she could have it. Oh, I heard that yeah, mom said that I could have it. Make an addendum or whatever your attorney recommends to your will to say, Cindy gets this, Joe gets the painting over the mantle, and just line it all out so that you're not putting the executor of your estate or the personal representative of your estate in a position where they have to mitigate these family disputes over this stuff. Or even better, give it to them now. Here, Cindy, take the china hutch. Here, Joe, take the painting over the mantel, and give it to them now and be done with it. But if you want to hang on to it, make sure it's clear who's getting what. And if they want some other things in the house, let them lay claim to it. And then the stuff that nobody wants, and trust me, nobody's going to want it once you're gone, pare it down. Pare it down, especially the clothes. And this house that Mike sent me to must have 1,000 books in it. What are they going to do with 1,000 books? They're going to make 16 trips to some place and donate them. You make the 16 trips to the place and donate them so your family doesn't have to do it. Don't do this to your kids. Downsize your house. Pare down the personal items that you have in your house, and don't put that burden on your kids. Thanks for joining me.